Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So I'm gonna show you guys a little package I got from my main sponsor. I mean, I'm really excited about this. I'm happy they came on board for the build. I mean, it was amazing. I opened it up, I was just too excited. I got it a couple days ago, so I'll show you guys what came in. Just unbox everything out of it. So in here, we got the blow-off valve. Extra spring, filter, your hose, little cover for it. I'm gonna go ahead and be installing this here in a little bit. I'll show you guys the whole install on that. There's that, and then the tube with a good RPM logo on there. Comes with clamps, everything on there. And they also sent me this cat delete pipe. Nice welds on there, RPM logo on there, nice stainless steel, polished. I mean, this thing is gonna be amazing once I finally get it on there. So let's go ahead and jump into this and get this installed. All right, guys. So the machine I had taken apart already, just because I had all kinds of other stuff I'm doing to it. So I mean, I took off the whole bed, the side fenders. I even took out the whole interior already on it. Where I am gonna, I have to remove the cover that goes here, right in here, so I can get the tube. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I need and what we're gonna be using for this. So I have it all kind of set up a little bit. The tube, the blow-off valve, and then the filter and the cover for it, and the bypass line on there. So before anything, let me just kind of show you guys what it sounds like right now, and then you guys can see the after of when I install the blow-off valve. So just go ahead and watch this video. I'll show you guys how to get this thing off. Alright guys, so you're gonna have to remove the 7 on this clamp right here, and then there's another one way back here, all the way in the back, that also has to be removed. So basically you got to loosen up those 2 clamps, one right there, and that one. Once you get those off, pull the tube off of there, and then go around the back, and you'll see the tube right here, right in here. So just make sure I loosened it enough. I think I need to loosen it a little bit more. Once you loosen it, it'll turn a little bit. It'll be easier to gain access in a different way. You can turn it like that, and then we'll get into here and just finish loosening it all off. That pops out. Come back in on the front side and pull the whole tube out. So there's the original tube. All right, so here's a tube that we're gonna be putting in there. It is pretty sticky on the inside. So what I like to do is just spray a little bit of this. It's like WD-40. Just spray a little bit of that in there, and just so it can lube it up a little bit. So when you put it on, it just slides in a lot easier on the charge tube, on the turbo, and on the intercooler. So we'll go ahead and pre-assemble this. Like that, and just kind of figure out how everything's going to be mounted so nothing's in the way. So it should be like that. Clamp that down. So there's that, nice and tight. We put the little filter on there. So now you just tighten this up. Make sure to keep in mind, if you ever have to service any of this stuff, just get it to an easy access point. So there's that. Remove this old clamp that we're not going to use no more. So now I just sneak it back in there. It's a lot easier said than done. But good thing is it's just plastic. It's like rubber, so it flexes pretty good. So let's go ahead and lift the back. Just gotta be careful the way you go on, because it has to go in 100% good, or else you're not gonna produce any boost. All right, guys. So I got the tube in already. After moving it around a little bit and trying to get in there, I finally got it on there, clamped up. Let me show you around the other way. I mean, it's a really tight fit. I mean, the tube's on there, the RPM logo right here, the filter's on the back side of it. Make sure you put on the sock before you put anything on. I actually forgot to put on the sock, and I had to take it all apart again and redo it. So I just put on the sock on there. So now we just gotta go back and do the bypass hose. So this hose, there's a cap on the intake right here on the back side of the intake. You just take that off already, and you're gonna use that existing same bolt on there just to connect this hose right up to the blow-off valve. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Having a little wobble on there helps a lot, just because of the angle of where it's at. I think my son came out here to help. Hi, Elliot. Say hi. What are you doing? You're working? Oh, I thought you said you're working. But we are working on the Can-Am today, huh? So that's what it ends up looking like once it's on there. And then you just route the hose right into somewhere neatly to the blow-off valve. Look at it and see where is best for everyone. I mean, if it's too long, you could always just trim it and get it to, where the length that you need it. Like this one, I mean, it was right. It is super long, so. Sits right there. Once it goes onto the blow-off valve, it just kind of just sits in there. So the hose just kind of wraps around there. Me personally, I'm not gonna make it extra short. I'm just gonna zip tie it to these. You never know if you need extra hose with it or something like that. So I'm just gonna make a nice zip tie here, and just so it can sit really nice on there. These are the tools you're gonna need: some pliers to cut, a drill, 7mm little extension, 1/4 inch, and a 1/4 inch long extension, a flathead screwdriver, a T30, and a wobble.
This is Adriel. This is a helper. He fixes all the Can-Am all the time. Right? Your daddy's helper? Yeah. Say hi.
Now that I'm done with the blow-off valve, I'm gonna go ahead and do the cat delete. In order to do that, we're gonna have to take off these 4 springs on here. There's 2 on each side, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. We're gonna have to take off the heat shield right here, 8mm. Take off the O2 sensor. So you gotta take off the clamp here, which is an 11mm here. So let's go ahead and get this all taken off. This we're using just any kind of spring puller just to get them loosen off of there. This one's the one that is more of a pain in the butt than anything. But actually came out pretty easy. Once you get that off, just take off the heat shield. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take off the pipe now. So there's that. So now the whole pipe should be able to come out. Take it in there. And there's that. So we'll show you the difference between the two. There's all that. So bigger pipe, no cat on here. Does come with a new gasket and a new clamp. So let's put it back together. You do have to reuse this though. There's a little gasket in here. Make sure to take it out and reuse it. So just like the other one, go ahead and just get in there. You'll rotate it in there, and it should just fall in place once it's there. Something like that. So I found the easiest way, just kind of slide it in from the side and then just compress it here, just like that, and put the new nut on there. And then you can rotate it. Try to put it back in the same position you had it in, but it doesn't have to be 100%. Just tighten it up. So I just kind of left it a little loose. That way I can adjust everything on. Plugged up, ready. So now put the heat shield over it. One, and then go to the top. Something like that. Oh man, fucked up. Now you install the O2 sensor back on. Tighten that up. Alright, so last step, just go ahead and tighten up the belt. So there's that. And just double make sure that it's clamped on good. If you look right through here, you'll be able to see the RPM on there. So now let's fire her up. That completes the video here. I finished up the blow-off valve and the cat delete 2.5 inch big mouth. They did sponsor me on this. They are offering a 5% off if you use code red and black. I'll put it on the link so you guys can go ahead and go on there and shop and get a good discount on there. So just go ahead and check them out. They have, like I said, the product is amazing. I know it's gonna be a lot louder, a lot different once I actually get to driving it. and I'll get more videos of that, and I'll put them up once I have them. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't hesitate to ask any questions if you have anything on any kind of questions that I can answer. I will. So thank you again. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. What's up, channel? How you doing? Why not, dude?
Why are you
Don't be
so
shy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to it. So these are the tools that you're gonna need to install the big mouth cat delete. It's gonna be 11mm with a wobble and a 13mm crescent wrench, a 1/4 inch extension with an 8mm and a ratchet, and a hammer. Also some kind of pry tool, just so you can pry off the clamp.